Welcome back to my channel. Today, we're embarking on a cultural journey through Paris, visiting three of its most renowned museums: the Musée d'Orsay, the Musée de l'Orangerie, and the Petit Palais. Get ready to dive into the art and history that make Paris a true gem for art lovers. The Orsay Museum is one of the largest art museums in Paris, and housed in the former Gare d'Orsay railway station built between 1898 and 1900. The museum is world-renowned for its collection of Impressionist masterpieces, featuring artists like Monet, Renoir, Degas, and Pissarro. Originally a train station, it was almost demolished in the 1970s due to its obsolescence. However, its unique architecture, designed by Victor Laloux, led to its transformation into a museum, which opened in 1986. While I am not an expert in art, I have selected a few paintings and sculptures here that captured my attention. The Palais Garnier was featured in part 1 of the France Diaries video. Here is the replica of this architectural masterpiece, offering insight into the design and construction, and showcases the grand staircases, auditorium, and various internal details. The cross-section views allows visitors to see the internal layout, including the backstage areas, the famous lake beneath the Opera House, and the complex system of pulleys used for scenery changes. One of the most famous features is the large clock on the facade of the former station, which now serves as a window from which visitors can enjoy a spectacular view of Paris. After visiting Musée d'Orsay, we walked over to Musée de l'Orangerie, which is best known for Claude Monet's monumental Water Lily series, a set of large-scale paintings that are considered a masterpiece of Impressionism. It was a beautiful experience to look at Claude Monet's work in such a massive display, particularly since we just visited Monet's garden in Giverny. Check out my video on Monet's house and gardens to see the inspiration behind these paintings. The star attraction at Musée de l'Orangerie is Monet's water lily, consisting of 8 massive panels displayed across 2 oval rooms, wrapping around the walls, to mimic the endless flow of his garden pond at Giverny. For dinner we headed over to Passage Verdun, known as the Passage of Antiquaries, with shops selling old books, vintage postcards, and antique photographs. For now we're here to have dinner. We visited Petit Palais, which houses a permanent collection that spans antiquity to the early 20th century. The best part of it is that entrance is free. The garden at Petit Palais is a serene, semi-hidden oasis tucked within the museum's trapezoidal layout. Architect Jarreau envisioned it as a living gallery with a harmonious mix of plants, water, and stone. The garden's charm is in its tranquility, almost like a secret courtyard where Parisians and tourists like us pause for a break to enjoy the serenity and rest our feet. There is also a small cafe serving coffee, pastries, and light meals while admiring the living gallery. The Pont Alexandre III is regarded as the most ornate bridge in Paris. The bridge was commissioned in 1896 as part of France's effort to impress the world at the 1900 Exposition, while also strengthening its alliance with Russia. It is listed as a historic monument since 1975, and its photogenic allure has made it a star in films such as Midnight in Paris and James Bond: A View to a Kill. The Place Vendôme is one of Paris's most elegant public squares. It was originally built in the 17th century as a showcase of royal power. Today it is a residential square for the elite and a magnet for high-end jewelry, fashion, and ultra-wealthy. Finally, we discovered this hidden gem that very few know about, the National Library of France. This library is one of the world's oldest and most prestigious libraries with soaring ceilings and golden woodwork. It was closing time when we got there, but apparently there was so much more to see. For our last night in Paris, we had dinner at this legendary restaurant that has been serving up affordable, traditional French cuisine since 1896. The interior takes you back in time with the brass railings, mirrored walls, globe lights, with waiters in black vests and white aprons zipped around, scribbling orders on paper tablecloths. We told our waiter he looks like the actor Jason Statham, and that made his day. Thank you for watching the France Diaries. Don't forget to like and subscribe.